Rob?
Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues in the Batman universe, and today we're taking a look at a figurine I have been long after, and I finally bit the bullet and was able to pick him up on Robin Anthony's Day of Fun video that you saw. This is the DC Comics Eagle Moss Superhero Collection. This is figurine number 6, and this is hand-painted official collector's edition cast in lead. So unlike the chess pieces that they've kind of have the plastic body portions that are being painted, and the bases are the thing that are lead, I believe this whole figurine, base and everything, is all completely lead. Now, something I've thought about doing, obviously if you've been watching Rob's Logues almost 3 years now, you know I'm a big Robin fan, so Robin is a lot of the things that you see on Rob's Rogues and the Robin universe. But getting the Batman chess collection started from my wife and Stu Murray, the two kind of worked together to get me some pieces that I was going to do a full Batman chess piece, but once I got started, the Justice League members started coming out. So then I've been cherry picking which members of the Justice League and villains that I want to have on the board. And being such a big Robin fan, having just 2 Robins on the board isn't enough. I think I want to have 4. So we have the New 52 Tim Drake that's currently on the board, and a New 52 Damian that's on the board. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have another 2 Robins? So from this collection, issue 53 is Red Robin, and from the old continuity, and we have this Tim Drake Robin. So if they don't quite work on the board, they may become like extra pieces. If nothing else, I'll have a nice little a piece that I can have around my computer or just alongside the chessboard. But I think I'm really leaning towards making him a pawn on the board. So these came out in 2000, at least this one was 2008, so I believe it is 2008 since this was the 6th figurine released. A black box, which I think was the same for all of them. And I was able to pick this up at Laughing Ogre Comics in Columbus. If you saw my haul video, you saw this guy make an appearance in that. So I really want to get this out, and this figurine comes with an accessory, which I believe is kind of rare from the line. So we will take a better look at this figurine, and for all intents purposes and case purposes, this is going to be a pawn on my chessboard. So I'm really anxious to see how he's going to look on the board. We'll be right back. Wow, this guy is really heavy. This is the first lead figure, and he totally feels like lead. I'm really kind of curious why they got away from doing the lead figures for the chess pieces, and you know, from the normal lead figurines, and in the chess pieces they're mostly plastic. Even his staff is lead, and I'm just surprised at the weight of this figurine. He is really heavy. Drop him on my toe, he's going to do a little bit of damage. And if you can see it, there are holes in his hand for this his staff to go in. So I'm really hoping it'll go in. It's not wanting to line up real well. I'm just so afraid I'm going to snap this guy. So I'm hoping he has a little bit of give in here. I mean, if it won't go, I'm not going to force it. So there we go. Alright, I'm going to get it in about that far and not monkey with it. So there is the Eagle Moss Tim Drake Robin in one of my favorite costumes for him. Man, again, I wish you could tell how heavy this was. I've got Ra's al Ghul here. This entire figurine is heavier than this one. About 2 times as heavier, if that tells you anything. If I had a little scale here, I could tell you what the 2 weigh. But it's definitely a difference here. But at least as far as these 2 go, little magic here. I'm not actually downstairs yet. If I filmed these both one right after the other, but at least here, you know, it kind of works with them being a bishop and their bases are much higher. But, man, I really do like this. I'm surprised it has taken me this long to pick him up. Believe the nostrils on him, they tried to put some black under there to show some shading. It's the only part that looks a little funky, but is painted very, very well. One thing I've heard about the lead figures, that they were painted more consistently. They were painted much, much better than the chess pieces. So, yeah, he's going to look fantastic on the board. So, a part of me said if I really wanted, as the Tim Drake piece on the board currently is the Red Robin piece, is a knight. If I wanted a Justice League knight, but I still wanted to maintain a Tim Drake Robin figure, I could do that with this piece. But I think I'm going to have 4 Robins on the board, being 2 Red Robins and 2 Robins in general. But again, just done very, very well. A little bit of black specks in, around, and behind the cape. But this is minor to some of the things that I have seen from other collectors of these lead figures. A little bit of spacing, you can see where the 2 halves were put together, not painted very well. But in saying that, you've probably seen enough of these on the channel and just from other people that this would be a very, very good chess piece, just as far as the painting goes, as some of them are really kind of poor. But there is the base. Now, I've thought about painting this silver to kind of match the base of the good side. Part of me doesn't want to just, keep it intact as it is, and I'll know he's a good guy. So, very, very cool. Now, unlike the chess pieces, let me back this camera out. This doesn't have a chess feel right up. This is strictly a history of the Tim Drake Robin character. And beings that I currently host a podcast, Robin Everyone Loves a Drake, this comes in handy for little other tidbits that I want to throw in about the Robin character. I am currently at this part right now with King Snake on the podcast, on my most recent episode, depending on when you're listening to this, episode 13. But it goes through Stephanie Brown being Robin for a little bit, his time in the Teen Titans, his father finding out about Tim being Robin, and then Tim's father actually dying at the hands of Captain Boomerang. A cool storyline, the resurrection of Ra's al Ghul, where Ra's starts planting the seeds of trying to groom Tim as an successor. A successor, and Tim trying to create a Superboy clone, since he and Cassie miss Connor Kent so much. Just a very, very cool piece, and you can see some of the other lead figurines right there. So, very cool indeed. Talks about Crisis, and just, again, this was a trade paperback I just recently picked up, so one that I'm kind of curiously wanting to start reading, as Tim Drake is the Batman of this particular universe. So, again, a really, really nice piece, wonderfully sculpted, and have some other Robins here. Here is a Red Robin, referring to the Kingdom Come Red Robin. Carrie Kelly, and the adult Robin of a various time frame. So the 7th figurine would be Green Arrow, and I already have Green Arrow on the board, so I won't be doing the lead figurine of this. So I am really curious and excited to get him on the board. I hope he doesn't tower over the other pawns on the board. So let's not waste any time. Let's get downstairs.
All right, here we are back downstairs, and we're going to be placing Robin Tim Drake, the lead figure, on the DC Eaglemoss chessboard. Now, I know he's technically not a chess piece, but I want to make this board a little bit different and a little bit more special to this guy right here. Not you, sir, but me behind the camera. So I'm trying to decide where I want to put him here. I know at some point I want to replace Batwing, and maybe even the Question here. Probably these two are the two that I'll end up replacing at some point. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to put Tim in front of Tim Red Robin, or put him off to the side by Aquaman. That's right where I have a hole currently at the moment. It looks like he's kind of wanting to put his bow staff right into Green Arrow. I think I called him Aquaman. I meant in front of Aquaman. This might be actually kind of cool too, putting Green Arrow on the outside and then putting Tim right in there, kind of right in front of himself, kind of have like a little bird type of army here. I just recently got some paint, and I'm thinking about painting the base here silver and kind of doing a black wash over it so it kind of matches the bases here. So my DC Eaglemoss chess set, and now with a lead figure from Eaglemoss, is almost complete. I have 3 open slots left that you can't see over here. I just picked up Cyborg not that long ago. Actually, I've had him for a little while. So he's going to go back there as the other Rook. I want to put Batgirl here, and probably Zatanna will be in this spot. And I think I want to put Hawkman right here, and I forget who my other one was. I have my list off right there. But the good side of the chessboard is almost complete. Can you believe it? It's taken me a little while to do it, but this has been a fun journey to do. So in the next video, the board will flip around and we'll get to do some more villains here, as that's the side of the board I'm really kind of behind on. So today we've been taking a look primarily at Robin Tim Drake from the Eaglemoss lead figurine series. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe signing off, saying we will see you guys next time.